niggas need to travel. Everybody needs to travel, but black people. I mean, I know there's a lot of black cruisers and black stupid shit like what is the shit over there? Bike Week and
it's levels of travel. I'm not moving my hands either. From 18 to 25, you could do the Jones Beach.
That's probably 16 to 24. You do the Jones Beach and all that crap.
16 to 24, you should be getting your education. You should be educating yourself to become
maybe.
a positive person.
I mean,
you
can start. You can start on the weekends while you're 16, 17 to do a road trip with your friends, travel somewhere.
Labor Day, Memorial Day, you do your South Beach and Jones Beach and all that other stuff. But once you start getting older, you gotta start upgrading your travel game. Because a lot of people travel game, you can't be damn near 37 damn near years old and you still going to fucking South Beach for Labor Day. Yeah. And you're like that ain't you. You gotta let it recycle. You gotta let that shit come out.
Evolve and shit. Yeah. You gotta grow up.
You gotta get a colon cleansing of your goddamn on your travel, B. You gotta get a passport.
And, and that's the funny thing. People would say, "Oh well, I ain't got no passport." Why you don't got no passport? How much is a passport? And how much is that compared to the other shit you've brought this year? Fucking $118, if that much. And you sitting up there talking about you don't got one, but
you got a pair of $300 shoes.
I bet them damn phone posits you got.
That iPhone that
you waited online for that fucking iPhone for fucking damn near $700. Just so you could talk to who on the phone. Ain't really nothing going on the damn phone.
My next shit that I'm gonna upgrade on, I'm gonna start going to the all-inclusive resorts.
Yeah.
Where they got all the liquor and all the food is free.
That's that Jamaican shit. We can
Jamaica, the Dominican Republic. You met my homeboy from back in New York. I ain't gonna say his name on the air.
Oh, good.
He be taking his kids out there to the Dominican Republic, and they got the chef, and they doing all of that fly shit.
Yeah.
And he says all-inclusive food and drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta upgrade your shit like the cruises.
You gotta be out of the country. Y'all gotta go and see some other shit.
You're cheating yourself if you don't.
It's an education too. It just make you feel different about the whole world.
You understand the world. Yeah. It's like if you look.
You feel different about your own hood after you've been out of it for a little while.
I'm not trying to sound anti-American, but if you look at the America in the past 20 years, or just American history in general, they talk about stuff like Hitler and how he was using propaganda to control the minds of the German people. The United States does that shit too. They control the minds of the American people by saying, look, in Africa, Africa is this, and this is this, and this is that. You should just stay here.
You're so lucky to be.
You should just stay here. You go to other places.
The main shit, a whole bunch of people would say, "Oh yeah, I don't want to go out there and get kidnapped. The fuck out of here, man."
You go to other places, shit ain't that bad.
It's not.
Chicken in Costa Rica don't taste like chicken in the United States. It tastes sweeter. It tastes like no USDA byproducts have been pumped. This shit is different. It's like you can't. It's motherfuckers in the projects. I'm moving my hands again. There's people in the projects that have never left.
Never left they block.
They block. Ever. They burrow. They zone. It's just sad.
And I grew up in the projects, y'all. So don't be sitting up there talking about I'm talking about something that I ain't experienced.
The projects.
I grew up in the hood.
The projects in New York City, especially Forest Projects, was specifically designed. And if you're from Forest Projects and you're grown now, and you don't live there, but you did live there, look back, was designed for Asian people. That's why everything is so small. I told you that. Yeah.
I think I heard something like that too.
Because everything is so small. It was designed for the Asian labor workers.
No, I thought it was designed to pack as many people in there as they can.
No, it was designed for the Asian labor workers. That's why everything in the projects, in Forest Projects, is so small. Everything is like accessible for a person that's like 4 feet.
You don't even realize how small that place is until you leave and come back and you be like, this is some small ass shit in here. The radiators is down to your damn knees.
It's like that. My uncle was telling me that because he was born and raised there. He was like, "Yo, it wasn't for black people, but things change because it goes by certain designs of where they want to relocate people." That's where everybody started going. It was my grandmother was like one of the first people in that building.
No,
It's shit crazy.
And then people, the worst thing, I mean, I know there's project people that'll get mad at me when I tell people they need to get the fuck out of there, but
You need to do better.
the worst thing you can do
Yeah.
is have a second generation grow through the same thing that your generation did. The whole point of being there.
There's 3 generations sometimes.
I know,
Sometimes
it'd be
even
more than
4.
that. But, I mean, just having one generation after you do the same thing, you're fucking up, man.
You own no equity in those buildings.
They're not your hood.
Somebody
man.
else.
It's not your hood.
It's not.
Don't say, oh yeah, they get in my hood. That's not your hood. That's somewhere you're renting and paying bills at. And somebody else is getting paid year after year, generation after generation. While you having a second generation grow up and then take over your apartment after you leave, there's somebody that's owning that shit that's their kids is taking over the damn payments that you used to pay that person.
The only people that's benefiting off of people in the ghetto are immigrant store owners. Immigrant store owners. Immigrant store owners.
Yeah. And that could be, because I remember when I was real young, Dominicans owned all the like grocery stores, the little
They still do.
bodegas.
Yeah.
No, then now it's more like Pakistani dudes.
Immigrant
They
store
own all
owners,
them joints.
They own it. They own the neighborhood.
I think Chinese people used to own them little stores for a little while.
Well, they got their money and ran.
Yeah, I mean that's what everybody does. That's the main name of the game. That's what people know black people for.
Forgot what I was gonna
Go
say,
to their
'cause I've been
damn
drinking.
hood, set up shop, sell them some shit, and get your shit right, and then get the fuck out of there. And they've been doing that shit to black hoods for years, and it's like the status quo. Ain't nobody really changing that shit. And then the real fucked up thing is when some black dude open up a store out there, all of a sudden everybody want to come in there and disrespect the fucking
No, they don't even
establishment.
want to disrespect it.
They won't come.
They want to question everything.
Yeah.
Everything, because a black person is owning this thing, and all of a sudden they question everything that they do. Why is this? Why is this that?
And
Why is this
don't
that?
let the owner of the store be
When
black
dudes
and
was
catch
selling
an
you
attitude.
3-4 chicken wings and rice for $3, you wasn't questioning that shit. When they was down the hill on 160 something on 3rd Avenue selling big ass steroid slices of pizza for $1.25, nobody was questioning shit.
I mean, it was cheaper, maybe, but the fact of the matter is, you're gonna get garbage quality when you get cheap pizza and cheap chicken. Ain't no telling. I mean, it probably tasted good. Of course, it tasted good, but I bet you if your ass was to do a damn, if the public school was to take the children out on a class trip and they go to the back of one of them damn stores that everybody been eating in all this time, they'd be like. And no one would eat there no more. And then I remember when they was showing like the inside of ice cream trucks. And you remember ice cream trucks used to be the shit when it came around. Those shits was so fucking nasty. It was fucking rats, roaches, and
what the
everything.
fuck is a center breast?
I guess it's breastbone. It's not
A center breast? I never heard of
a center breast.
Yeah.
That's the big piece of the breast.
I just heard of I just know the breast.
Oh well, nah. It's too. I mean, it goes around like from there to the
I've cut
back.
open a whole chicken.
And you don't never see no center. Nah, it's the front part like this.
Oh.
But the other breast be like around
So
here
the chicken
somewhere.
got 4 titties?
No, it'd just be another part of the same breast.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
Yeah, because when you open up the breast and then you chop it in half, this part be like with the little rib cage on it, and the other part have like that long gristly thing down the back.
The cheap part.
Yeah, that's like more the back part. Even though that should be good too. But anyway, and then for a while there was a lot of Africans that was just opening up stores, and I know, but.
Yeah,
I'm not from Africa, so I mean, my ancestors are from Africa. I'm not, and the Africans didn't grow up in the neighborhood that I grew up in, so I can differentiate between Africans and African Americans. And the problem was it was people that didn't grow up in that neighborhood. They always seemed to own the store.
Yeah, even the Puerto Ricans that I grew up with.
Puerto Ricans, I mean.
The fucking
They would come and own the
Puerto
store.
Ricans I grew up with, they lived in my building. They owned the store up the block.
At least the Puerto Rican would live in your damn neighborhood too, though.
They lived in the building. They owned the store up the block, and then gradually they moved out. They bought a house on the block. Then they brought another house on the block. Then they brought the bar.
But you know what's alright about that?
No, but you know what? You know what's not alright about that?
What?
They never gave back to the community because the community And when I say the community gave them money. They supported it.
That's not fair, though.
You know why? You know why?
That's not fair. Because why you gotta give? What the fuck does Apple give back to the community? Other than the product that they were selling.
In Palo Alto?
Who's Palo Alto?
That's where Apple's at, in Palo Alto, California.
Oh, you think they brought up the? I don't know.
I bet you they're giving some daggone money to some type of to some school or something. Yo,
but Apple benefits all over the damn country though. Why the hell they're not just giving back to
their
the
main
people?
base is Palo. If you buy a Apple phone, when you turn it on, it's going to tell you what to do, what's going on in Palo Alto.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, it's like what my point was. If the Puerto Ricans sat up there, opened up their store, and they brought the.
My point is this: people that they have benefited off of, they driving their new cars and this, that, and the third.
But they were selling a product. That's not fair.
I think it is. They never.
You know what they're giving back was?
Churches too.
They're giving back was giving somebody something for their money. And there might not have been a store in that corner if they wasn't there.
Churches too.
Churches is bullshit. They sell an invisible product. That's why churches are bullshit.